Okay, today we're going to be drawing the lumbo sacral plexus, and I'm at my parents' and I just have this little whiteboard. And so I'm going to go ahead and start with the innervations of the tibial and the fibular nerve, just because it helps me to write them out, and I know I won't have room at the end. So for the fibular nerve, I wrote a little acronym to help me remember some of them, and it's, but for real, he talks and farts too much. I don't know. But we have the extensor digitorum, longus, extensor digitorum, brevis, extensor hallucis brevis, and then the extensor hallucis longus. Okay, we have the biceps femoral short head, the tibialis anterior, the fibularis tergens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then for the fibular nerve, there is 7 deep and there is 2 superficial. So those were the deep. And then for the superficial, it's the fibularis longus and brevis. Okay. For the tibial nerve, I made another acronym, and it's Granny said buy toilet paper for Florida. I don't know. But we have the flexor hallucis longus, the flexor digitorum longus, the gastrocnemius, the solus, the biceps femoris longus, the tibialis posterior, the semimembranosus, semitendinosus, the popliteus, and the plantaris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's 10 triceps. Okay, that's all for the innervations of the tibia, the tibial and fibular nerve. So now to draw the lumbosacral plexus. So we're gonna start with the roots. So we have T12, L1, L2, L3, L4, L5, and that's the lumbar plexus, and then S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, and C1 is the sacral plexus. And those were the roots, and for divisions, since there's anterior and posterior, I'm gonna use 2 different markers, so red will be for anterior. Okay, so T1 is gonna go off on its own, L1 is gonna split into 2, those 2 are gonna connect, and then L1 and L2 will connect and go off like that. So the nerves, we have the subcostal nerve, the iliohypogastric nerve, the ilioinguinal nerve, and then the genitofemoral nerve. And then all of these are innervated by portions of genitalia and the abdominal wall. Switching to blue for posterior. So L2 is going to come off. So as you can see, the genitofemoral connects to L1 and L2. So then L2 L3, and L4 will come off like that, and then L2 and L3 will connect like that. So L2, L3, and L4 connect to make the femoral nerve, which innervates the iliacus, the sartorius, and the quads. L2 and L3 connect to make the lateral femoral cutaneous nerve, which innervates the skin. Okay. Okay. So L4, L5, S1, S2 connect. And then there's nerves coming off of each of these, so I'm going to go ahead and draw those really quick. Then I'll explain them. Okay. So this is what it looks like. So L4, L5, S1, and S2 connect to make the fibular nerve. S1 and S2 connect to make the nerve to piriformis. S2, S1, and L5 connect to make the inferior gluteal nerve, which innervates the gluteus maximus. And then S1, L5, and L4 connect to make the superior gluteal nerve, which innervate the gluteus medius and the gluteus minimus. Back to anterior, red. So over here we have L2, L3, and L4 to connect, which kind of is mirroring this side, but we have a nerve coming off of L4 and L3 like that. And that is the accessory nerve, which innervates the pectineus. And then L2, L3, and L4 connect to make the obturator nerve, which I made a little acronym for this. It's just POGAM to help me remember the innervations. So the obturator nerve innervates the pectineus, the obturator externus, the gracilis, and the adductor muscles. So L4, L5, S1, S2, and S3 will connect. And then again, I'm going to go ahead and draw the nerves and then I'll show. Okay. So L4, L5, S1, S2, and S3 connect to make the tibial nerve. And then this one down here connects with S4. Sorry, I drew it like that, but I will say that. So S1, L5, and L4, I made up another acronym. So no quitting, for real, or I'll punch you. That's a little aggressive, but okay. So S1, L5, and L4 make the nerve to quadratus femoris, and the inferior gemellus, inferior gemellus. S2, S1, and L5 connect to make the obturator internus and the inferior gemellus. Okay. And then S4, S3, and S2 connect to make the pudendal nerve. And then the pudendal nerve is innervated by the external anal sphincter and the external urethral sphincter. things left. S1, S2, and S3 connect to make the posterior femoral cutaneous nerve, which innervates the skin. Oh, I didn't show. Like that. This one. S4, S5, and C1 connect to make the coccygeal plexus, which innervates the skin. So I just drew it like that. And then the fibular nerve and the tibial nerve, they'll connect. I'll draw it like that. And that's the sciatic nerve. Alrighty. And I think that that's everything.